guys, it's Jessica from Sloppy Swatches. Today I have my subscription box review. I get Birchbox, Ipsy, and Sephora Play. So I'll do a separate review for each bag that I get, and I will link down below the timestamp for when these bags start. If you're interested in picking up any of these subscriptions for your own, these are all $10 a month, and you get a bag or a box full of deluxe size samples, usually 4 to 5. I will link my affiliate links down below if you'd like to sign up through them. I will be reviewing these in alphabetical order, so I'll go Birchbox, Ipsy, and Sephora Play. Also, I'll show a close-up of each item and a swatch or demo if I feel like that the product requires a swatch or a demo. So I'll be starting today with my Birchbox. I'm not 100% sure why I have a pink lidded box this month. My box does not match the box of the month. I don't feel like I picked the box where all the samples are already shown. My sample that I chose this month was the Marcel Extension Plus Curl Mascara. I had tried the other two samples that were offered, so I don't know if it's because I chose that. The theme this month is Hello World. Let's do this. Here is a quick look at everything I got in this month's Birchbox, and I'll go ahead and show you the up close. So first up is this Catherine Melandrino Style de Paris. This is a designer's dreamy ultra wearable scent that mingles with summery fruits and florals for an elegant vibe. This is in one of those kind of dropper lids, and it has the label all the way around it, so you can't really see how much is in there, how much you have left, or anything like that. The scent was okay. It was a little bit like older maybe than I would prefer. I'm really picky about my scents anyway. This is just a nice extra sample. I'll probably pass it on. So next up, I got a Radiance face mask, and this is suitable for all skin types. It says it's clay-based formula that cleanses, exfoliates, and brightens skin. So here's a quick look at all of the ingredients. I'll go ahead and show you what it looks like up close. This did have a nice foil seal on it. This has like the larger exfoliating beads in it, which I like. It is very creamy. So I'm not going to demo this today. I will be using it, and I'll kind of leave in the comments if it worked for me or not. So next up is this MD Solar Sciences Mineral Cream SPF 50 Broad Spectrum UVA and UVB Sunscreen. I am always down for a new sunscreen. This one says it's safe for acne and rosacea prone skin. It says it's a silky SPF that absorbs quickly. I do feel like it did absorb quickly into my skin. It doesn't really have a scent. It does have a nice creamy formula. So here's a quick look here. I'll show you how it rubbed into the back of my hand. This doesn't have a strong sunscreen scent either. It was really nice and light, and it definitely absorbed. It didn't leave me like with that pale pasty white sheen. Next up, I got this Cargo Blush and Bronzer Duo. It says it's a warm-hued bronzer that gives skin an energized glow, along with a universally flattering blush that blends seamlessly into the skin. First off, I hate this packaging. I cannot stand tin caps. They're really hard to get off and put back on. I feel like they slip off at the most inopportune times, and they're hard to get off when you want them. So I'll show you a quick swatch of these. The bronzer is very shimmery. It's a really pretty darker color. The blush is less pigmented though, so it's going to be a lot more subtle. The size is okay. It's not huge. It's not, super generous. So I'll show you a quick swatch on the back of my hand. You can see there that the blush is really light. The bronzer is nice and blendable, but it does have a lot of shimmer in it. I'll go ahead and show you how it applied on my face. For application today, I'm going to be using just a contour brush from e.l.f. So it's not huge. It did fit kind of nicely into each side. I know that some people had problems with picking up the bronzer when they were trying to pick up the blush. I didn't really have that problem, so I'm going to try to apply just some blush to the apples of my cheek. It is a nice light blush, so if that's what you're looking for, this product will be great. I'm going to apply some of the bronzer under my cheekbone and around my jawline to define it a little bit. I think this was a little bit dark on me. It got a little bit 80s, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it did apply well. So it was just okay. Next up is the Marcel Extension Plus Curl Mascara. I don't remember what the other two sample choices were, but I know that I've tried them. I've said in the past I don't really have a favorite mascara. This one is, it's okay. I don't know what I'm waiting for, and maybe I just suck at applying mascara. The brush on this one is very stiff, so if you like nice defined brushes, this one will be great. It does have a nice curve in it that is supposed to help curl your lashes while you apply. I don't ever curl my lashes either. I do have, you know, just a nice gentle curve. So I'll show you how I apply this. I am a Southern girl, so I kind of tend to apply my mascara on really thickly. I wish I could wear falsies. My eyes are really sensitive and they'll start watering a lot. So if anybody has any tips on how to apply / wear falsies, I'd really appreciate that. This did a great job of getting all the way down to the root, and I really liked how it did on my lower lash line. It was really easy to control. I did have to make sure that I had the U-bend going the right way for the supposed curl effect. It says a tip is to curve the brush downwards, then upwards to get to the root. So this is just an okay mascara. It did its job. It didn't get clumpy. It didn't flake on me or anything like that. So here is a quick difference in my eyes before and after application. I'm going to apply a little bit more because that's what I'm about. So it just did okay. It wasn't my favorite. It wasn't terrible. It's just nice to have on hand. So next up is Ipsy, and this bag this month is completely out of the park. It's holographic with little rainbow prints. It is printed on both sides. This is hands down my favorite bag from Ipsy yet. It does have a nice quality zipper pull, and I'll show you a quick look at what I got. So the theme this month is hot summer nights, and the only thing I do not like about this is they do not give you a rundown of the products on the back. They do have what looks like a new app where you can kind of sign in and see what to do with what you got. I wish they would just take the time and go ahead and print it on the back since you're already getting the paper. The first thing I got this month is the thermal spring water. If you have watched these reviews, you'll know I got this in last month's Birchbox. It has the paper in there that's kind of hiding the ingredients, but the only thing in this is water and nitrogen. I'm going to be passing this on to my mom. I'm going to show you a quick way of how the only way that I've decided that I like to wear this is after makeup. When I'm looking a little powdery, I'll just apply this. It's not even as a setting spray. It just kind of breaks down the matte effect a little bit. So in exchange for this, my mom is trading me her glass nail file that she got in her bag. I've already picked mine up from her. This is a good reason to get everyone around you addicted to these subscription boxes so you can kind of mix and match and trade what you don't like and what they don't like. So next up, I got a Vasanti brush. This is the eyeshadow 2 brush. It is a soft, tapered, pointed brush. It is extremely soft. It is kind of thin. I think this is going to be great for applying just a base color and maybe for cut creases. Really soft, really thick. This is a good quality brush, I feel like. So I'm going to show you later how I used it with an eyeshadow. I also got this Embryolisse. I don't even know, like, the majority of the instructions on this box are in a different language, either French or something. It does have a pamphlet when you open it up to kind of explain. I got that it's a moisturizer, but it says that like it's also a makeup remover. It's apparently the holy grail of makeup artists, and I don't know about anyone else, but I always freaking tear up my boxes when I'm trying to open them. That's one of the reasons I hate when polishes come in boxes that you need to keep, because it never fails. I'll tear them up. So here is a quick look. The pamphlet almost looks like a medicine pamphlet that you'll get. It does have a good rundown of all the ingredients in it, sort of the good things, the good qualities about this lotion. I'm going to use it today as a base before my primer just to moisturize my face. It says that it can also be mixed with your foundation to, I guess, make it more moisturizing, that it's good for aftershave care for men, that it's good for, like, literally everything, after sun care even. So here is a quick look at the bottle that comes inside. It is a smaller size. It has a very serious cap, kind of like a hair dye cap, where you puncture it with a lid to open it. So I'll show you what the consistency looks like on my hand. It is a thin, kind of creamy lotion. I'll show you how to apply to the back of my hand and also to my face. So I'm applying it today to my completely bare face. I don't have anything on. It's freshly cleaned. I'm just going to apply a little bit because apparently I don't want to waste any of this since it's so good for everything. So I just got a little dab there, and I'm going to use my fingers to just gently moisturize my face. This has absolutely no scent to it. I did feel nice and moisturized without feeling greasy. I do feel like this is a good lotion. I don't know what it retails for exactly. It looks like it would probably be pricey, but it was a nice sample. When I touch my face, I have really sensitive skin, so you can see my skin instantly pinks up there. That's not the lotion, that's just my skin. In my Ipsy, I also got a Too Faced Hangover RX. This is a face primer made with coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers. It says it's also silicone-free for anyone that has allergies. Here's a quick look at the bottle once it comes out of the package. So really cute. I always like Too Faced packaging. I'll go ahead and show you what the consistency looks like. So this is creamy. It is kind of white tinged. I know most primers are clear or have color corrector in them. This is just okay. I'll go ahead and show you how it's swatched on the back of my hand. So it does absorb in really easily. It feels almost more like a lotion than a primer. So I'll show you how it applied to my face. I'm applying this over the lotion that I just put on. So I'm just going to take a little bit. They claim that their replenishing makeup primer is your instant cure for a beauty hangover. Coconut water, probiotic-based ingredients, and skin revivers work together to boost skin's radiance, promote elasticity, and help hydrate while locking down makeup for fresher, longer, and more flawless skin. One of my flaws that I have in my skin is I have large pores. I don't feel like this really helped fill that in. I actually prefer the Smashbox primer. I didn't apply that today because I've used that before, so I wanted to try this out. This is okay. It left my skin nice and moisturized. In my Ipsy, I also got a Meet Matrimony matte eyeshadow from the Balm. This is in a dark clay red shade. This is called Matte Kumar. I hope I'm saying that right. I always love stuff from the Balm. It's very high quality. I'll go ahead and show you how it's swatched on my finger. So this is super incredibly pigmented, very soft, very good quality eyeshadow. I'll show you how it applied on my eyes with my Visanti eyeshadow brush from my Ipsy bag as well. I really love the packaging on this too. It just has a magnetic clasp. So this eyeshadow brush definitely picks up a ton of eyeshadow. I think that combined with how pigmented this particular eyeshadow is, this was not the brush that was appropriate for this. I'm going to go ahead and pat on some to my outside corner and into my crease and under my eye as well. So this is very pigmented, went on really dark. I think this eyeshadow brush is going to be more appropriate for like packing on glitters or base colors, things like that. I did have to go in with a much fluffier brush and kind of blend this out a little bit. I do absolutely love this color. I think it's beautiful. I think it goes with my eyes well. And I think I'll be using this more as we get closer to fall. So lastly, I have my Sephora Play box, and they always give you a Play discount card for Sephora, as well as a full kind of almost like poster booklet that you can open for information about each item that you got and what they're good for. So here's a quick look at what I may have gotten in my box. It also breaks down tips and things like that. So here is the little cotton bag this month. Every month they give a different printed bag, which is cute. This month it's a lipstick kiss and a popsicle. So here's a quick look at what I got this month, and I'll go ahead and show you the up close. So first up is the scent. Every month you will get a perfume sample from Sephora Play. This says the dewy softness of lotus flower and freesia are set against sparkling citrus notes and hints of precious wood. So this is called Citrine by Nest Fine Fragrances. I do love that it has a spray cap. These are my favorite caps for these size samples. The scent was okay. It's very sweet and florally. So I may actually use this one. I just really like playing with the air bubbles inside these. So next up, I got a Do the Hula. This is a liquid bronzer. I know last month I got a liquid bronzer in my Birchbox, I believe. I really love this one. This one says, Believe This Bronze. I'll go ahead and open it up and show you what it looks like. I love the different details and packaging. I love that this one is hot pink and printed on the inside. My cap completely fell off, but I'll show you an up close of the product. And I'll show you how it applies on the back of my hand. I did have to prime the cap a little bit, not terribly. So just a few pumps. And this color is almost exactly the same color as the packaging. It's a very like caramel light clay color, which I'm not really feeling. It looks really orange there against my skin tone. I'll show you how to apply it to the back of my hand. So it is very much a liquid cream, but it absorbed well into the skin and blended out very nicely. It did dry down matte as well. It just looks really orange against my skin tone. I'll show you how I applied it to my face. So I'll just be using my fingers for application today. Here's a quick look at the bottle. I'm going to apply it to my hand. So just one pump's worth. I'm going to apply it to my temples, on my cheekbones, and on either side of my nose, just to add a little bit of a bronzer feel. I am super pale, but I do like looking more bronze in the summer. This blended out really easily. I had no problems with that. It did kind of, I don't know if this is my color. It was very soft looking though, so I appreciate that. Next up is this Way Hair Care Wave Spray or Spray Ondulation. So this is a good size sample. Here is a list of the huge ingredients in here. It does have a nice spray cap. I'll be showing you how I applied this to my hair today. I did have some curls going on. I was trying to do like a fake pixie. That's why I've had my hair wrapped up in this headband all day. So I'm going to do a quick shake and get everything shaked out and kind of put back to where it's supposed to be. So all of my kids asked me what happened to my hair, so I'm guessing it was not a good look for me. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the headband back around my hair and show you how this spray applied. I felt like I kind of needed to explain my hairstyle a little bit. So I don't have any hairspray or anything in my hair at this point. I'm going to do a quick spritz of Away. And I want to preface this by saying that I'm not big on like hair texturizers or salt sprays or anything like this. This did leave my hair pretty tacky. It was not the same as a hairspray, just it left it feeling kind of yuck. Like when I brushed it, it was not a good feeling. I'll probably pass this on to somebody who has shorter hair in my family. This did also loosen my curl a bit. It is a very wet spray. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about this. I'll pass it on to somebody who will use it more than I will. Next up, I got this face cleanser by First Aid Beauty. It says it removes surface oils, makeup, dirt, and grime, and it's safe for sensitive skin, which I definitely have. It says it's hypoallergenic, allergy-free, and fragrance-free. So it has a very nice pearly formula. It is very, very creamy. It says you're supposed to dampen your face and delicately massage a small portion of the cleanser into all zones of the face and then remove with soft cloth or splash of water. So I don't feel like this is a very foaming cleanser, which I appreciate. I also got a Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. This is an excellent primer. I didn't test it out today because I wanted to try the Too Faced one, but this is definitely one of my favorite go-tos. And I always appreciate a sample. Here is a look at the texture. If you haven't used this one, it is a very nice one. It does a great job at filling up my pores and leaving my face nice and matte before foundation application. So this is a very silky formula. It also, I believe, has silicone in it. The last item I got in my Sephora play is a Blotterazzi by Beauty Blender. This is a blotting sponge used to absorb the excess oils on your face. These are washable and reusable and will last up to 30 to 45 days with gentle regular cleansing. It also came with a sample of the Beauty Blender cleanser, so I'm really excited about that. I don't really use blotting tools often. I don't leave the house really that much, but I really appreciate that when you purchase them, they come in a container to hold them. This one did not, so I don't know how I would take it with me to go, maybe like in a Ziploc bag or something like that, because the packaging it came in definitely will not hold it, like if it turns upside down in your purse. I'll go ahead and show you how I'd use it. So I generally get oily on either side of my nose, on my forehead, and on my chin. When you use these, you're supposed to blot up the excess oil and then reapply powder if you need to keep you looking nice and fresh all day. I'm really excited about using this further. I think it's a good sample. I love anything by Beauty Blender. So that wraps up my unboxing of all three of these subscription boxes. If you're interested in signing up for any of these, I will link in my description bar my affiliate link, so if you want to sign up through those, I would really appreciate it. If you're interested in knowing what I had on my nails today, this is Milky Way by Starly that I was sent from Live Love Polish. I now have an affiliate account with them. I'll link that down below if you're interested in that as well. As always, you can follow me on my blog at sloppyswatches.wordpress.com or on Instagram at sloppyswatches. So thanks so much for watching, guys. See you next time.